All right. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another day of SaberSim's DFS office hours. Today is Saturday, May 4th of 2024. Looking ahead, we have a ton of DFS action coming at you over the weekend here. We have a 4-game UFL slate, a 1-game NBA slate, 14-fight MMA card, 1-game NHL slate, 7-game early MLB, followed by a 6-game main slate MLB. We have trucks today. We have Cup race tomorrow for NASCAR, and then we also have Formula One tomorrow as well. So, ton of DFS action coming at you over the weekend. If you're not signed up with SaberSim, we have a 5-day no strings attached free trial. I always recommend people sign up on the weekends here, get access to all of the weekend sports, and then carry that into early next week. So, for those of you who are new here, welcome. My name is Andrew, one of the coaches over here at SaberSim. This is a show where we go over how to use the SaberSim app, answer any and all DFS related questions. You get your questions in one of 3 ways here. First off, send us an email, support@sabersim.com. Second, post it live in the YouTube chat. Third way, post it in the office hours channel in our Discord server. If you're not in our Discord and want to get access to that channel, there is a link in the description of this video. You also get access to our similar channels, individual sport channels, and you get access to the rest of the SaberSim team. So can't say enough good things about the Discord. But with that said, we do the show Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern. We do the show here on Saturdays at 11 a.m. Eastern. So thanks for tuning in early. And let's get the app pulled up. So it looks like we have one question to start here, and then we will go from there. If anybody has any questions, now is always a good time to get those in the queue. So first question here, what are some advantages and disadvantages when stacking the home team? Also, what are some advantages and disadvantages when stacking the away team? The only thing I would really say is that, this really comes down to plate appearances, right? The away team is always going to be guaranteed 27 outs, and the home team, it might not be. They might only get 24 outs if they are winning the game and they do not have to play the bottom of the 9th inning. So I think that, you could probably pull up the plate appearances stat column if you have access to it. Go to all batters here. And then when I just sort by plate appearances, one thing that I see here is like, okay, Toronto's away and they're higher on the list. Milwaukee is away and they are higher on the list. Chicago White Sox are away and they are higher on the list. So these teams that are away that have these guaranteed have 27 outs guaranteed are just going to have more plate appearances on average. And, the simulation is going to pick that up, and that will be accounted for in the stats as we're seeing here. All right. One question in the YouTube chat. Should I filter by ROI greater than 1 for or greater than 0 for every sport? I think you can. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. If I'm playing a ton of unique lineups, say, I'm playing 300 unique lineups or something, and like my last lineup comes in like negative 3% ROI, and then that's like the 300 in that scenario, just like being like a couple percentage points in the negative for like my very last lineup, but every lineup other than that is positive. I'm fine with that. So the way that I typically do it is, say I'll have my lineups here. I'll go set up my contest sim. So say I'm going to play the max bench. Come back to my build and kick that contest sim off here. So just in case anybody's wondering what the question is referring to is, and then in the lineup filter, you say show lineups with, you go to the contest sim you just ran, ROI greater than 0. And then you save it. And then what it's going to do is it's going to take a number of lineups from your pool that are less than 0% ROI and move them to the trash. So now our effective pool is only 140 lineups here. So that is one way to do it. You can totally do it that way. The other way that I do it is I just scroll down to the last lineup in my set here. I'm going to switch my sorting metric, and then I'm just going to start increasing min uniques, and then I'm going to see where my last lineup ends up. So at 6 min uniques, I'm at 10% ROI. At 7 min uniques, I'm at 1%. And I would just like stop there. 1% would be perfectly fine for me here. And so, tomato, no one right way to do it. I think that, I always say there's more than one path to victory. So if you're doing it your way, great. If you're doing it this way, great as well. Either work. All right. So I was going to build some MLB lineups anyway. So we already kicked those off. We already kicked off our contest sim. We already applied our min uniques. We're pretty far in the process here. The only other thing that I really recommend is just doing some spot checking of your leverages, right? I come in here, I sort by leverage. We don't have any more than 16% leverage to any one player here. I think that's like fine, staying under like that 20% threshold here. Our highest exposures are all pitchers. So we have 3 pitchers but in the 40 to 60% range. And then we have no batter more than 25%. This like totally looks fine to me right off of the bat. And you can see just like how little work I had to do to like build these competitive lineups, right? And, SaberSim is going to automate a lot of the busy work for you with our correlation slider, with our sim diversity. I could come in here, I have no groups and rules set, but I'm getting all of these stacks. Every lineup in my set is some form of stack with highest being 5 2s, 4 3s, 5 3s automatically here, right? So spreading out our risk, getting well correlated lineups, getting more pitcher exposure than batters, just due to their range of outcomes here, right? I pull up a pitcher's graph, and I'm going to see it is very, bell-shaped curve like here. And then I go and I pull up a batter, and I'm going to see that their distributions look way different. So makes way more sense to have higher exposure to pitchers than it does to batters. So all things considered, I think that, this lineup set is good, and I would be happy to play it in my contests. All right. So with that said, I think we are going to call it there. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope you guys like this demo, and I will see you all on Monday, 4 p.m. Eastern. So until then, everybody, take care. Good luck. Thanks. Bye.